All right, what's up, guys? Aaron from Great Lakes RC, and big new addition. Well, I took advantage of the sale, Outcast 8S, and this is the EXB version. It's not obviously new, but Arrma put this thing on sale. Not Arrma, Horizon Hobby put this thing on sale for 480 bucks. So it's just over 500 bucks after tax, and there was no way I could turn that down. I had an empty space there. I sold my X-Max. That's why there was an empty space. If you want to see my X-Max again, check out my buddy Aldo Loyal, aka King Salami, on his channel. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. He's a super huge basher. Goes way harder than I do, and he, took the X-Max after I sold it to him. It needed some work, so I gave him a pretty good deal, I think. And he jumped it about 4 or 5 times and broke some arms. So I needed a replacement for the X-Max. I was really thinking XRT. However, the XRT is basically $1,000, and then it needs a bunch of upgrades, and it'd be similar to a Creighton. This is way different than a Creighton. It's shorter, it's taller. So that's that. I really love the body on this thing. The flat with the gloss where it says EXB is really, really cool. I really like that. So I'm starting it off basically with an RTR system, because I have an RTR system that was in my DBXLE. So we've got the Arrma 160 and this big giant 56 112 780 Spectrum. That's probably not the ultimate thing that's going to stay in this truck, because this motor probably is a bit too much for the 160. However, when I geared it up, I think to a 25 tooth on the DBXLE, it still ran, but it gave me a little hesitation. That's when I started to go to the Mamba Monster X8S. So ultimately, what I might do, I've got a 5685 1100 kV that's currently in the Creighton 8S. I'll probably end up putting it in here, and I'll put this in the Creighton 8S, because that Mamba Monster X8S is in the Creighton 8S, and I know it runs this motor really well. But you know what, to start it out, that's fine. I just really want to get it going, and I didn't want to mess with the other truck. I did put my carbon fiber on the top here. I had enough for it. I didn't have enough down low, so I think I'm just going to leave it. I don't think I'm going to buy more carbon fiber. With the 7075 chassis, I know it's Arrma 7075, not like M2C 7075, but with that and shorter braces and all that, I think these will be fine, especially because I don't go super crazy. But really, that's pretty much it. The one thing I did notice is one of these tires has got a bad flat spot. Can't remember which one it is, but it's obviously been sitting around for a long time in the box. That's why Arrma was getting rid of them. Apparently nobody was buying them. But differences to a Creighton, a stock Creighton, is these arms, or not arms, these links are massive. It also gives you, they give you the sway bars, which is cool. I don't have sway bars currently on the Creighton 8S. These are awfully loose. I'm gonna have to tighten these up a little bit. It comes already with the bumper, which I put on the Creighton 8S. You really need that with these trucks. And then of course it has the same front and rear shock towers. Creighton has the lower front shock tower. Other than that, with the aluminum chassis, oh, shocks are much different too. Shocks are thicker with bigger rod ends, so that's cool. But I've got a set of these snow tires. These the Dumonts. So it is winter, so my first run with this is probably going to have to be with the paddle tires, which should be interesting. I've never done a snow run as a first run, but if I want to run it, that's what I have to do. So really that's it. I just wanted to do a quick kind of first look at this, kind of show it off, what's going to be on the channel. This will be the last video for the year. We're almost to the end of the year anyway. And I want to say thanks to everybody that watches, everybody that comments. This isn't a real big channel, but you know, I'm just a dad with his kids out bashing, which to me is super fun, and I just share. And if anyone watches, I think that's great. And just like I said, real big thanks to everybody that does watch and comment. I really appreciate it. You know, I'm not making money off this channel. It's just a hobby. So with that said, things that are going to come next year that I have that you know, I'm going to bring to the channel. Obviously, there'll be some videos with this. There'll be some videos with Crate 8S, more with the Outcast 4S, because that's just super hilarious to see how much smaller it is. But this has been a really, really good truck. Really enjoyed this truck. A lot of people have been putting it on their best of the year list. Once you do a little chassis brace, it doesn't give you many problems. So I'll be running that some more. If we come over here, I rebuilt this guy. This is my hybrid, so I rebuilt the hybrid. I think I put some new springs on the front. So that, and new shocks too. So I'll be running that a little bit more with the fire team. That hasn't been on the channel as much as I wanted it to. I did add some M2C to it. I did the rear M2C brace. I might get the shock towers for it because I know eventually the stock ones are going to break. And definitely the XL. I completely redid the XL. You guys can see now it's got the these are the 4S copperheads, and I also put some M2C plus 5mm extenders on there because these sit deeper in. All new diffs, because I blew out, I think I blew out a rear diff. Yeah, I blew out a rear diff, and I put the M2C hinge pin blocks on the back because I blew this whole back part out. I shouldn't say I did, my son did. So this is all brand new, all new diffs, fully rebuilt. That thing's ready to go. I can't wait to get that to go, but I won't do that in the snow. So that'll be on the channel. I might run the DBXLE again. You can see I've got, these are Roven tires that are actually for the Baja, Roven Baja. So they're a little bit smaller, but they got like a, what's that, Proline Trencher tread. It's got that kind of tread on it. So I might just run it to show those tires. Other than that, there's no changes to this, to the DBXLE. The Max. Okay. The last time I was with the Max, the power system I noticed is not nearly as good as the Outcast. So I do have a regular old quick run 6S ESC that I could put in there, and I can try to run this on 6S. And if I do that, I'm definitely going to have to get the aluminum axles and some better tires, because these things balloon like crazy, and you're kind of all over the place. So I'm going to do some more work with that because it's kind of too slow now, or I might just try to gear it with the 46 tooth and see what I get. And I think that's really the update. More kind of the same. Oh, crawlers, the mini crawlers. So I haven't yet, but I'm going to get a third mini crawler. So I'll do some more mini crawler stuff. We're going to go up to Reaction a few more times. I might film a little bit at Reaction if he'll let me. And you know, that's gonna be it. I'm not anticipating getting a ton of cars. I did get more cars this year than I thought I would, because I'm always buying and selling and trading and whatever, and I've got a couple candidates over there that might get sold, who knows. But again, that's the channel update. The new Outcast 8S, super excited. And you guys have a nice Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll catch you later.